Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine. In today's session, we are going to start with Unit 4, Part 3. And Unit 4 is your Understanding Customer and Consumer. Before that, we have discussed what is customer, what is consumer, what is key difference between customer and consumer. In today's session, we are going to start with topic Meaning of Buyer's Behavior. Basically, the behavior is related to the product or service that is either positive or that is either negative, and the aim of firm or company is to satisfy the need and wants of your users and potential user of their products and services. It can be fulfilled only if marketer understand the taste, preference, likes, dislikes, financial position and consumption pattern of your user. For example, one buyer may like to use Colgate, other may like to use any other product. One may like to use Lifebuoy, other may like to use Lux soap. So the choice of buyer will depend upon their likeliness, how much like the product, and it is most important for a production company and for a salesman to identify the buyer's behavior. On the basis of identification, he or she can easily sell product to the customer. One more example, similarly, if one member of your family prefer to purchase a life insurance policy from LIC, either you like to purchase it from ICICI. So choices should be different, and it is mandatory to know the behavior of buyer, how much percentage of likeliness for the product or how much it dislike the product. It will help to sell the product very easily. In simple words, consumer or buyer behavior are always revolving in searching or purchasing those products or services that they expect will satisfy their need. It's very true, which product is more satisfied, ultimately customer will buy that product only. Like we have given an example, if you like Lux soap either than Lifebuoy, ultimately you will like Lux soap only, you will not go for Lifebuoy. So behavior of consumer or customer is required to understand. And for understanding the behavior can be measured in three phases. First phase is acquisition phase, second is consumption phase, and third is disposition phase. Acquisition phase is before buying the product. Consumption phase is consumer has taken the product and he is now using the product. And disposition is consumer has already used the product. Afterward, what is his behavior? So we'll start with acquisition phase. Acquisition phase, it refers to why and how buyer buy the product and services for their consumption. It means it is the behavior before taking the product, why he will take that particular company product and how he will buy. He will buy offline or he will buy online. And this is important phase, so the marketer should analyze the factors that influence the choice of buyer. Before selling the product, it is mandatory for a salesperson or marketer to identify the factor that will influence the choice. It means that will affect the choice of buyer. Suppose I want to take a bike and I am having three names in my mind. I can take either Hero, I can take either Bajaj, I can take either TVS. So it is mandatory for a marketer to identify how much percentage for Hero product, how much percentage likeliness for Bajaj product, and how much percentage I like for TVS. And if he or she know the behavior of buyer, then he can analyze that which product he like most, and he can target the customer and try to achieve the goal by motivating the buyer. And consumption phase is that phase when buyer has already taken the product. This refers to how buyer is going to use the product. Now he is using the product and how it is useful for a buyer. Is it fulfilling the requirement of consumer or customer or not? And what is his or her experience after its consumption? For which requirement the buyer has taken the product from market, is it fulfilled by that product or not? After using that product, what is the experience of buyer? That phase is known as consumption phase. And last phase is dispositioning phase. When buyer has already used the product, after using the product, what he want to do with that? He will like to buy the product, he will ignore the product, he will try to improve the use of product, what he want to do with the product. It means first page is related to the position when product has not been bought by the customer. Second phase is consumer has taken the product and he has used, and it is in consumption phase. It means generally it is using and what is the experience of consumer. And dispositioning phase is that one when buyer has already finished the product. After finishing, what is his opinion about the product? He want to refer to someone else or he want to ignore the product? He want to speak positive or he want to speak negative? This is known as dispositioning phase. Now move to next part. The above stated phases will help a marketer in understanding the behavior of buyers. Now consumers motivation to buyer. Consumer is the actual user of product. How to motivate to the consumer to the buyer? People are motivated by many things. Some are positive and some are negative. Some motivating factors move people only for a short time, like you are hungry. So you are hungry till that time you are not getting the food, and when you will get food, your hungerness will finish and your requirement will be finished. A consumer may be interested also to buy a specific product and service till the time he or she need. Now the question may come to in our mind, why he or she want to buy that product or service? The answer is simple, because he is motivated to buy this product. Suppose I want to take some product, my friend suggests me to take this company product, it is better and it will help to you. Ultimately you are motivated by your friend, and due to motivation of your friend you are taking that product. And need could be of two types, we will discuss later on. Now need are the essential of marketing concept. When we will buy the product, we will buy the product due to our requirement. We need the product, we want to use it. It is our daily routine product or it is our long life product. Marketer do not create need or desire. Any shopkeeper can't make pressure, take this now only. It is the willingness of customer, which product he need, which product he don't want to take now, but can make consumer aware the need of product. If I need any product, then he will suggest to the customer, sir, this product you can take, it is beneficial for you. A need is something that is necessary or necessity for a life, for a human being to live. And need for a shelter to live, food to survive, clothes to wear, air and water are normally healthy life product, and they can be subjective and psychological, such as need for self-esteem. It is necessary for the student to understand the need and its type. What is need? We have discussed that will fulfill the requirement of any customer, that is known as need. Need could be of two types. First is innate need, second is acquired need. Innate need is that need that are psychological requirement that are considered primary requirement of human being. For without fulfill that need, a human being can't survive. Without food, without water, without medicine, without education, a user can't survive in a particular society. And acquired need, that depend upon the choice of user. He may be or he may not be use that product. They are generally physiological and considered secondary. It means that are for physical needs that either can be used, either can't be used. I'll give the best example. Suppose you are living in a high profile society. It depends upon your pocket money. You want to take the services of security guard or you want to live without any security guard. It is type of acquired need. Like more examples are there. Some needs are like social need, cultural need, environmental, safety needs, and so many needs are there. Physical damage, security, esteem. Consumer is the most important person in every business. Either it is small, either it is big, and the success or failure of any business or enterprise depends to a very large extent the way they are able to handle and deal with their present and potential customers. So Basically, needs are the requirement of a customer, and consumer will generate the need for a product, and without generation the need of product, a business can't survive. Now next part is why to understand buyer's behavior, or what is the importance of buyer's behavior. Without knowing the buyer behavior, we can't generate the need for a business. An organization has to study and understand the belief about buyer's behavior. This will help firms or organization to improve marketing strategies and tactics by understanding issues such as how is the buyer's behavior influenced by his or her environment, such as social, cultural, family, or media. It means how buyer can be motivated either by social factor, either can by cultural factor, or family, or some media. Second requirement to understand the buyer behavior, how buyers think, feel, regions, and select between different alternates such as brand, products, and services. If a buyer want to take a motorbike, he is having three names in his mind: Bajaj, TVS, and Hero. Now what is the thinking about all product which he knows best, and it depends upon the buyer thinking level or feelings. Suppose currently buyer is using Hero bike and he is satisfied from the Hero bike product services, then ultimately he will always give the positiveness about the product and he will feel happy by taking the product again and again. Third point, how can marketer improve their promotional activities and change marketing strategy to target the buyer more effectively. The ultimate purpose of business is to satisfy the buyer, to motivate the buyer. So it is necessary to understand the buyer behavior. It will help to understand how he can generate the promotional activity, how he can improve the promotional activity. For example, social factor influence on buyer's behavior, family status of a person, professional association, friend circle, that will do affect the buyer behavior. They have distinct lifestyle and values. In today's world of high technology, buyers' taste and are changing day by day. They find different alternate to choose. A firm has to constantly understand the latest consumer trend and taste. For example, consider the advent of black and white TV in India. Now when the color TV came in market, we switched to the black and white. We switched from black and white transmission to the color transmission. Now the buyers are exhibiting desire to switch to LCD for closer to live picture view. These changes in preference, taste, income, social circle will force organizations to develop appropriate promotional marketing strategy to target buyer more effectively. Till the time organization will not understand the preference of buyer, organization will not understand the taste, income level, or social factor of the buyer, that cannot switch their business, that cannot promote their business and their promotional strategy. So it is most important to understand the buyer behavior. So in this session we have covered about what is buyer behavior, how to understand the buyer behavior, what are the needs, what are the types of needs, and why it is necessary to understand the buyer behaviors, and the major point, what is the meaning of buyer behavior and how it can be measured in different phases. So in this session we have covered part 3 of unit 4. In next session we will meet with next part. Thank you. Have a nice day. If any problem you are facing, then you can contact me on my WhatsApp number. My WhatsApp number is 999118890. If any doubt is there, you can directly call me or give me a WhatsApp message. I will reply for the same. Thank you. Have a nice day.